Welcome into the Matsu Miners post-game show presented by the Napa Auto Parts of Alaska. As always, the manager, Ben Taylor, joins us. And PT, different kind of atmosphere than yesterday. What was kind of the mindset going into this game, knowing you have two exhibition games back-to-back before heading back into conference
I
play?
thought our pitching staff was outstanding tonight. I thought, we tuned up Lacey, for the playoffs, and Henson got his two. And then, the back end of the bullpen, I thought the guys were fantastic. And, we kind of challenged them before the ball game as to how we wanted, some things to go and some expectations. And the guys, pitching staff absolutely met those expectations.
This is the first time you're seeing the goaltenders now in a couple of years. What has kind
Yeah.
of changed between these two teams?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I really haven't kept up on it a whole lot. I know they play an independent schedule and they got a lot of history, and it's always fun to get a chance to play them.
And you talked about tuning up the pitchers. How do you see everything kind of unfolding as going into the postseason now? What kind of changes throughout the rotation, and how do
We've
you
had
see?
it mapped out here for a little bit, so everybody's going to be on full rest going into the playoffs, and we feel really good about things. I mean, we've been in first place now for I don't know about 5 weeks, and just yeah, we're excited.
What's the biggest thing going into Sunday? What are you most focused on about the Bucks?
I'm more focused on how we go about our business. To be honest with you, show up on time, take a good BP, you're ready to play.
It's the Matsu Miners. They tied the Alaskan Gold Panthers of Fairbanks today, 1-1. Another exhibition game happening tomorrow, and then the Bucks on Sunday. BT, thank you for joining us as
Thanks, bud.
always. We'll be right back with the start of the game.
Welcome back into your Matsu Miners post-game show. I'm here with the Miners player of the game, catcher David Avitia. David had 2 hits tonight. What was working from the dish?
Well, I just tried to stay relaxed at the plate. Haven't been doing so hot up here, so I just wanted to get my hits and try to feel good about myself.
You also reached in your first at-bat on a walk, so kind of take us through on that at-bat and really working the pitcher.
Well, he got me in the hole really early, so I was in an 0-2 count or 1-2 count, I'm not sure. But he just started throwing me a bunch of off speed, and I put it in my head that I didn't want to swing at balls or just stuff like that, and I really wanted to get on base, and it came out good for me. So
Nice. So you're a catcher. When you ever step up to the plate as a batter, do you have the same mentality, or is it sort of two mentalities when watching pitchers, whether it's catching or hitting?
well, sometimes it's hard because you try to guess because you're always calling pitches and stuff. So guessing will get me into holes just because I'm a catcher, but I try to keep the same mentality of just staying relaxed because behind the plate I feel like I'm really relaxed, and at the plate sometimes I feel like I tense up. So it's it's a shuffle. So
Yeah, and how weird was it tonight ending in a tie? This is the second time it's happened this season. Have you ended in a tie at all before in your baseball career?
no, I've never ended in a tie. It's weird, but it's an exhibition game, and it feels kind of nice to play the 9 innings and not go extra. So
Yeah, definitely.
even though we wanted to win.
And how was that feeling before the game, knowing you're playing an old foe? I know you, much like the other Miners, haven't seen the Gold Panthers before, but they used to be in the ABL. What was the feeling going towards this game tonight?
It was kind of a weird feeling because we've seen the rest of the teams in the league so many times, and seeing a new team, it was kind of like a new look and a new perspective on how different teams go about it in Alaska.
And sort of, I know kind of not really touch on the Saturday game, but on Sunday, what are you guys looking to do and trying to get a big win? It could be a very important game for the 1 seed, but what are you trying to do to try to get on the win wagon against the Bucks?
Well, just going back to like what BT's saying, he's trying to get us back in our rhythm and get us back swinging the bats and pitching really well, like we always do, like we've done all year. So, it's getting back into that rhythm and staying hot.
Awesome. All right. So thanks for coming on. Our Matsu Minor player of the game, David Avitia, going 2 for 3 tonight with a walk as well. So that'll about wrap up our post-game show here. We ended in a tie tonight, an exhibition, a tie, a weird one. Gold Panthers won. Miners won as well. The Miners back in action tomorrow night to take on the Anchorage All-Stars. For David Avitia, for Connor Mills, this is Brad Walker, and this has been the Matsu Miners post-game show.